Today's video is all about how I do this. That's right, how I film in the car. The reason I'm making this is because I was watching a video recently on YouTube and they were talking about, is it illegal to film yourself while driving? And I think the short answer to that is, in Canada and in the province of British Columbia, it is very illegal to do anything other than drive your vehicle. So no cell phones, no calculators if you want to do some quick math, and certainly no holding a GoPro while you drive. I'm going to explain how I do that. I just want to have a little disclaimer. I have no idea if how I film videos is illegal or not. Before we stop and I show you my setup, I'll tell you right now what my camera settings are. Usually I have a narrow lens set for the GoPro. So there's narrow, there's linear with horizon leveling, there's wide, and there's ultra wide. I use narrow because I want it tight into my face. I have my frame rate is at 24 frames per second. Because my frame rate is set at 24 frames a second, my shutter speed is at 48 frames a second, 1/48. Resolution set at 4K, especially in winter. You're going in and out of sun and shade. You have the blue skies, you have gray skies, you have white snow. The color shift will be constantly happening. So I manually set my color temperature. Next to that, I have my ISO settings. They're 100 minimum and 1600 maximum. For my bitrate, I have it on high. EV comp, you can't set if you're manually adjusting your frames per second. So that's grayed out. Normally, in the summer, you have it at -0.5, but in the winter, because of the shade and the low sun, I have it at +1, so that everything is nicely lit. Microphone. We're going to get into the microphone. But the setting I use for this microphone, which is my Sennheiser, standard mic plus, which means it gives it a little boost, 20 decibel boost. I think that covers all the settings. I think. Just going through my head here. Yes. Next stop, I'm going to show you how it's all set up inside the car. Okay, so those are my camera settings, and now I'm going to run you through how I set up the actual camera inside the car. Number one, you may have noticed that. What is that monstrosity? That's my Sennheiser MKE 200 microphone. I'm not a rich guy. I'm not a big shot YouTuber. I cannot afford $400 wireless mic setup. So I have to wire my Sennheiser into my GoPro for doing these lovely little videos. That's what you're actually listening to right now. I'm filming with my Hero 7 because my 9 is mounted. I run a cable that's long enough to run from the Sennheiser up and over the mirror into the back of my GoPro. I use this clamp, pardon the noise. I use that inexpensive clamp that I got from Amazon, which is one of the most versatile mounts you can get for GoPro. 11 bucks. And I make sure it's low enough that it's out of the shot and it's still picking up my lovely voice. It's simple, but it's a work of art. That's it. That is it. As I mentioned, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't use suction cup mounts. I want something permanent in the car so that I can just put my GoPro into it and drive away. This is the Hero 9. It's in the media mod. The media mod allows me to hook up the microphone and a USB-C cable to the camera, so I can A, use an external microphone, and B, keep the camera charged while driving. Now the mount I'm using, this thing is special. See that thing? That is a GoPro branded ball and socket mount. And the good thing about this is it will let you articulate your camera into almost any position and keep it there. A lot of people actually don't know this exists. It's $30 Canadian. It's not cheap, but it's indispensable for positioning your camera exactly the way you want it. I also have a mount here. I have a mount here. That's what I use for my hyperlapses while I'm driving. That's my setup in a nutshell. It's not in my field of view. It's not blocking anything. It's fastened. It's not going to fall down. It's safe. I'm not a cop. I can't say 100% whether that's legal or illegal. I know that holding a camera like this while driving is definitely illegal. So that is my solution. This is how I hook up my camera inside the car while driving. But that's it. Thanks for watching. That's me done. Bye.